Hello everyone, welcome to this video and today I'm going to be reviewing The Blue Castle by L.M. Montgomery. I am one of those people who never thought I'll read anything by L.M. Montgomery because when I was 13 I read Anne of Green Gables for school and I absolutely hated it because I had to read it for school and it got the whole pleasure of reading got destroyed because of that. And I never found this book to be fantastic as other people does. And for many years, I have been hesitant to pick up any of the other Ella Montgomery books. And quite recently, I decided to read this book, which is an adult novel. It has a lot more mature themes than Anne of Green Gables. And let me tell you, this is probably one of the best books I've read this year. I know we're still only halfway through the year, but I think this is one of the best ones. The Blue Castle is about Valency Sterling, who has always been overshadowed by her family. She has been meek and she has always been teased and mocked by her family members because she has never experienced love and she's never been married despite being 29. And one day she comes to know that she has a fatal heart disease and only has 1 year to live. Realizing that she has never lived before, she decides to have as many adventures as possible before she dies, and she basically throws caution to the air and goes on to first, of course, savagely roasting her entire family. She leaves her home to take care of an old friend and also falls in love with this wonderful guy she meets. And honestly, it's just amazing. Valency was quite meek in the start, but I was absolutely thrilled to see her break out of her shell and savagely roast her entire family. I feel like that her family are a bunch of snobbish hypocrites. They think that they are just these wonderful people. They're always right, they're always good, and what other people do, that's wrong. And, you know, it's just kind of irksome. Yeah, and they also go on to talk about Christian values and how there are good Christians and everything. And honestly, I feel like the Valency is more of a good Christian than them. I'm a Christian myself, and I feel like the Valency is much more Christian than her entire family. I loved the relationship between Valency and Barney. Barney was the guy she met and fell in love and decided to get married. What I was really shocked about was that Barney didn't really love Valency in the start when they got married. He wasn't in love with her. It was only Valency who loved Barney. But he agreed to marry her because he felt bad for her because she disclosed her condition that she's about to die in a year and everything, and she just wants to get married before she dies. And Barney at first was kind of sad for her, and that's why he agreed. But later on, they do both of them falls in love with each other, and the way Ellen Montgomery just showed this very quiet and peaceful married life of Valency and Barney. It was just so precious and so peaceful. I loved the time they spent with together, and it was just so nice to read about. I also, of course, loved the writing, loved the descriptions of nature. Ellen Montgomery is very much known for her descriptions of nature, her vivid descriptions of natural scenery and surroundings, and I really liked that. And of course, the ending was quite unexpected. At least it was for me unexpected because I wasn't expecting such a twist. I thought that either Valency is going to survive somehow, I don't know, or that maybe she's going to die. But the plot twist was quite unexpected and honestly not unwelcomed because I'm glad that the ending was so great. I'm not going to give it away, obviously, but I guess you can already tell by my tone that it was a happy ending. So, this is the first Ellen Montgomery book that I read as an adult, and I would really like to continue on reading more of her works. I also would like to mention that I'm planning on reading Montgomery's other works that she has written outside the Anne of Green Gables series. I think there are one or two more series that she's written, and I'm planning on reading those first, and then maybe I'll read Anne of Green Gables and the whole series. And that was my very short review of this book. I loved it. I really don't know what else to say about it. I would love to hear what you think about this book. If you have read this, let me know in the comment section.